What is
Here's my
this?
thing. I think I'm really trying hard not to become just like a doomer and like, capitalism is the root of all problems in society, okay? Because in the same way that you guys are like, I use the self checkout all the time and it works for me, so it must be a problem on your end. Capitalism's been working out okay for me. But the more I go out into the world, I see the promise of new technology and new features, and I'm like, whoa, that's amazing. If you kept everything exactly the same and just added the technology, then it would be a dream come true. The problem is they add the self-checkout, and for 2 years, they've got the same amount of staff and they've got the self-checkouts. And you're feasting. It's like Netflix before every company made their own streaming service. But now, over this last several years, they go, oh, 40% of the people at the grocery store are using self-checkout. We're going to downsize. We're only going to have 2 cashiers operating 8 lanes. 80% of people are using self-checkout. Now we're going to have 1 cashier manning 12 lanes, and it's now at the point where I'm like, I fucking wish that we just didn't have the self-checkouts and they just opened all 12 lanes of assisted checkouts. Now I'm like, it's a luxury checkout experience to just be able to pull my cart up, load.
It's so funny that he's just describing how all matter of technological advancements under a capitalist organization of the economy is used as a mechanism to displace the existing labor force and drive up profits for the companies, which end up creating a worse consumer experience overall. And it's obviously horrible for the economy in general, because now you've actually kicked off a bunch of people off their healthcare. You've kicked off a bunch of people off their gainful employment, all so that the grocery store could have a higher return year over year.
The stuff on and not have to worry about scanning it, and the fucking area where you can actually put the shit on the scale is so small. You got to play like Lego and Jenga just to try to get it all to stand there. And if something ever falls over, unexpected item in bagging area, the alarm goes off. There's no, like, the 2 staff that are working at the grocery store, one of them is trying to check out 7 people simultaneously. The other one is manning the deli, the olive bar, the bakery section, the cheese section. Like, they're trying to run the entire 800,000 foot grocery store all by themselves. The problem is they give us the technology, and they go, isn't this sick technology? And you go, yeah, that's awesome. And then they put it in, and they offload the work onto us, and then they fire like half the staff, and I'm like, this is way worse. It would have just been better if you got like maybe 2 self-checkout kiosks, but you built 8 lanes in the grocery store. Why we only got 2 open at peak hours? Like, what are we doing? It doesn't make any sense to me.
I love Northernlion because he has a way of basically, I mean, this is no different than the way that like comedians will identify a genuine issue in the capitalist mode of production and the endless profit seeking, and will turn around and describe that as a anecdote in such a beautiful way. Northernlion does this all the time. Bill Burr obviously does this all the time as well. The fact that they're both bald have nothing to do with this. And these guys aren't like even self-identified like Marxists or anything. I don't think Northernlion is like a Marxist. Not at all. He's just a smart dude. That's it. He's a smart dude who is smart enough to literally experience these kinds of changes in his immediate life and realize that there's probably a reason for it beyond, I don't know, people just making issues, people just making wrong decisions or whatever.
Why are we paying $44.90 a kilo for deli ham and there's nobody at the deli counter? It's a robot cutting the slices for me. Self-checkout's just better, though. You are a class traitor. This is why, I'm just going to say it, okay? For now, things can change over time. This is why Costco cooks. If they got 12 fucking lanes in the store, they got 12 cashiers, and then they've got 6 self-checkouts that are also available. And they've got like 3 dedicated people in the self-checkout area that are like, go to this one, we'll help you. Beep, 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 beep. Like, they do.
Better consumer experience overall. A better future is possible. Only Marxists hate class traitor law? No, he's not a fucking Marxist, dude. Shut up. He's not. Except after this one, I assume you'll definitely say it. But here,
about the inevitable end of capitalism due to labor value dropping to zero. I'm actually, it might surprise you. I'm with you, man. Not to pander, but like doing shit seems like it's not in an advantageous position versus like having shit right now. Like capital is OP compared to labor right now. It's all bullshit, man. Always has been? I don't know, maybe. I mean, back in like the year negative 10,000, doing shit was probably like really highly valuable.
motherfuckers talking about primitive accumulation. Yeah, doing shit versus having shit was super OP back in the day. And then these guys decided, I'm gonna have shit. And they started putting fences around what previously was known as like, you know, land for everybody. And then they were like, I'm gonna protect this thing that I put fences around. I'm gonna enclose this space. It's mine now. Now you can't have it. If you want to work on it, if you want to work on the land, it's my land. I'll give you money. All of a sudden, people who have shit have a significant advantage over people who do shit. How did this happen?
Valued. You'd be like, okay, you got 6 blueberries. I'm doing shit. I took your blueberries. Labor beats capital in that situation, I suppose. Listen, being breaded is sick, but at the same time, it seems crazy that, like, you know, like, don't get me wrong, like, it works. I'm being careful here, but it works out in my favor most of the time. But, like, you can just put your money in, like, a CD, and you're not really, like, doing anything for society, but you get, like, money back, like 3%. But then, like, a dude can come to your house and, like, clean your car. He's giving up, like, a little bit of his lifespan to clean your car. And you pay him with, like, money that you got for doing nothing. That doesn't seem right, man. I just traded you none of my life for some of yours. That's fucked up. I don't know if there's a fix for it, but I've just traded none of my time for some of your time.
Northernlion perfectly describes primitive accumulation, gets invited to the Comintern. Yes, if there's a Comintern amongst Twitch streamers, Northernlion would absolutely be the Canadian Communist representative of the Canadian Communist Union. My personal 9/11 is that there hasn't been a Northernlion x Hasanabi collab yet.